Setup Tour 2026 edition. Now I'm only going to be showing off the desk setup because the entire rest of the room is one, messy, and two, you've seen it like 1,000 times. So let's get it. Here we go. Here is the setup. I'm still rocking the good old 2x4 desk. I do ultimately want to replace it. I actually already wanted to have replaced it, but it works fine still. I've been even debating on just like cutting from here, boom, and just removing this section because it's hollow underneath. It's literally just this outside part that's thick. But to talk about the setup, let's talk about the new computer. So I don't remember the exact specs. I do know it's obviously a GeForce RTX 5060 graphics card. I'm gonna have all the settings on screen, but I know it has like 16 gigs of RAM for now because the RAM shortage, and then it has all those other specs. I just, off the top of my head, I completely forget. I'm rocking this old piece of shit, you know, $20 Walmart chair that I've had for probably a decade now. It like kinda works. It's usable. This was my old chair. I actually paid a decent bit of money for it. It's an ergonomic chair, but the wood underneath is so cheap that this section broke on the wood, so it doesn't stay, so it just leans pretty far back. I do plan on replacing it, either the chair or the wood underneath, to use the chair again. But in the meantime, this shall work. Moving to the other side, this is just a random laptop bag, and then this is just my BS drawer. Random shit. More random shit. Cables. I own every type of cable known to man. Now, kind of moving right now to where I sit at the desk. We're gonna start with like some of the actual like on the desk stuff. Moving from this side down. Media station, this is just my laptop. This is where, back when I had the crappy computer, this is the computer I'd film some of the like PC games on. All the Life is Stranges, Minecraft, like Megacraft, Among Us, Uno, all of that. My Nintendo Switch, you know, I did, you know, True Colors, Road 96, Xbox Series X. This was like my first big boy console. It really only is used now for like GTA and Fortnite. I just don't touch it any other way. Then moving to this side is just a bunch, oh crap. And then moving to this side, we have just a bunch of like random accessories. Solar power charger, random ball heads and plugs. Right here, this is pretty new. This is my new, like, it's like a little tool organizer, but instead of tools, I just have camera batteries. Here we go, we got my new camera, old camera, GoPro, point and shoot, Sony cameras, a bunch of sticky notes, body caps, microphones. And this is like all the chargers that I need for those batteries. Got my old webcam. I don't use this anymore. I mean, even when I had it, I don't use it. I do want to eventually hook it back up for, I don't know, just miscellaneous stuff. I have my Wi-Fi mesh network system. I bought this because the Wi-Fi booster I was using went kaput. So for a few $100s, I routed up my entire house, and now I'm running Ethernet all on this. Speaking of Ethernet, boom. I don't remember what was a part of my last setup tour video, but I have my gigabit network switch. So I have my Wi-Fi system plugged into that, and then all of my different consoles. We got my Xbox, we got my PC, we got my laptop, other stuff. And then on top of that, I have a little USB switcher, so it can go from PC to Xbox, or old computer to Xbox, which I have a dedicated console mouse and keyboard for when I want to do games like Fortnite. Xbox controller charging station. I have my little emulated Game Boy. I have 2 charging stations for 2 phones. We got my main cell phone, and then we have my streaming cell phone. And then just a bunch of random stuff on the wall, including my calendar, posters, new Toku shelf right up here. We got the Dragon Zord, Green Ranger, Kamen Rider, Mobirex. And now time for the actual setup. A decent bit of all this has definitely changed since the last video. New really sick full desk mouse pad. I think this is a Razer membrane keyboard. I don't fully remember the name. And then we got some basic bitch wired gaming mouse. I used to use this one, but the scroll wheel was always a bitch, and I don't know. I do like the wireless though. And then my third mouse, this is for the Xbox. Still rocking the Logitech speakers. They are actually switched around though, like that's the right side, that's the left side. I needed the control volume on this side. Got my headphones. These are the Superlux HD660 Pro Studio headphones. I was really sick of gaming headsets. My Razer Kraken headsets were awful. They sounded alright, the price was kind of mediocre, but they broke so easily. I think I actually went through 5 or so pairs of them. I then got my Astro A20s. They were just super wide, so they would never really have a good fit. And I always hated a stupid microphone. I could never find a cheaper, good quality pair of headphones that didn't have the stupid mic. So I actually just got like studio grade headphones, especially for like editing and monitoring audio. Speaking of audio, my microphone. It's the same old Fifine K688, I believe is the name, microphone. I'm using XLR with it down into my XLR interface. This is the Fifine SC3. It kinda sucks. But with the mic, I do have an extra foam cover and then this little pop filter that I custom fitted for this microphone. But yeah, this microphone once in a while like makes like a popping sound and isn't that good a quality anymore that I'm noticing. So I'm trying to change the mic and the mic interface for something new. Probably like a Scarlett Solo and either like a Rode Pod or just go straight for the SM7B. Yeah, it just kind of sits all the way up there when I'm not using it. Next to the interface, we have my game capture card. This is the Elgato 4K. This is the Elgato 4K Plus or 4KS or something like that. It's like it's the best quality capture card they make. Got this little camera, knick-knack. And then, deep behind it, I have my HDMI switcher where it can go from, monitor number 2 to something like my Xbox, my Switch, my laptop. And then finally, I finally got a big boy Stream Deck. Instead of the number pad setup I was using last time. It's the Fifine brand because I am a Fifine fanboy. Got all my little shortcuts, OBS, Premiere Pro, Steam, Discord, switching from my speakers to my headset. It's got multiple different pages, one for all my overlays and stuff on OBS, and then one for all my sound effects. I fucking love this thing. Moving on top, I actually have a new camera and a new light. Before I was using one of my old video lights, and it was very harsh lighting. Now I'm using a knockoff key light, which is controlled via this switch right here. Oh god. And then I can turn it down and whatnot. I seem to have a theme where I get the knockoff stuff because the legit stuff is so much money. I try to find the cheaper end stuff that works like the new stuff, but this gives me problems. That gives me problems. My old one gave me problems, but I upgraded, so now it's perfect. This kinda once in a while gives me problems, but I think it's mostly fixed now. And then I got a new webcam. This is the Canon Rebel T7i. It's the exact same camera I'm filming with right now. Because, I am absolutely obsessed with cameras. Even got my new guy. So yeah, I got my Canon Rebel T7i. This guy's name is Spade. And then I got my 24mm f2.8 pancake lens on this Joby GorillaPod Focus ball head, so I could easily take it on and off of this magic friction arm that's connected to the light. And then the newest upgrade is the monitors. Before I was using HP monitor I got new. I had a monitor I got off of Facebook Marketplace for $20, but the bezel was 6 inches. And on top I had a 720p VGA port monitor that was from my old family computer 2 decades ago. But now the HP monitor that was here got moved up, and this is now my Discord and Spotify monitor. And then I jumped on the Acer bandwagon, and I got two Acer 27-inch 120Hz monitors. Before, this is my 60Hz monitor, and this was like the most powerful one I had. And then the gaming monitor was the Facebook Marketplace one. So now I have two 27-inch 120Hz monitors, all to power how I live stream and make videos, for this channel at least.